Little wise, wise replies. Welcome to KidSay.
Hey there, curious minds. Welcome back to another episode of KidSay, the place where your awesome questions get real answers. I'm Ari, your friendly guide. And if you have a big question, remember, you can send it only through the KidSpace Stories and Music app. It's where all the magic happens. Today's question comes from someone who signed their name as London. Either we're hearing directly from the city itself, which would be a KidSay first, or someone has an awesome name. No worries. It gave us a little chuckle, and your question is fantastic. So thank you, London. And now let's dig into this fluffy mystery. Why do cats always seem so tired? Have you ever seen a cat that wasn't napping, stretching, or yawning? It's like they're in a permanent state of cozy laziness. But here's the secret. Cats aren't actually lazy. They're just super efficient with their energy. Let's break it down. Domestic cats sleep anywhere from 12 to 16 hours a day, and some can even reach 20 hours on a lazy day. That might sound wild, but it actually comes from their ancient instincts. Cats are what scientists call crepuscular animals. That means they're most active during the early morning and early evening, like sunrise and sunset. In the wild, that's the best time to hunt. So the rest of the time, they conserve energy by doing what they do best: snoozing. This isn't just a house cat thing. Lions, tigers, leopards, they all sleep a ton too. Lions, for example, can sleep up to 20 hours a day. That's because hunting takes enormous bursts of energy, so wild cats rest most of the time and use short, powerful movements when they need to. Your cuddly cat may be small, but it still has those same wild instincts. Did you know cats don't always go into deep sleep? A lot of their rest is called light sleep, a bit like when you lie down and rest, but you're still listening for sounds around you. That's why cats often sleep with one ear twitching or their eyes slightly open. They're always ready to spring into action if something interesting or tasty comes along. Also, during sleep, your cat's brain is doing important work, just like yours does. Sleep helps cats process information, form memories, and stay healthy. What if my cat sleeps more than usual? Cats do sleep a lot, but if your cat is suddenly sleeping way more than usual or seems weak or uninterested in playing, it might be a sign something's wrong. A visit to the vet is always a good idea, just to make sure they're okay. So, are cats lazy? Not at all. Cats are energy ninjas. They know how to rest when it counts and play when it matters. So next time you see your cat curled up in a sunbeam, just know it's doing what nature designed it to do: rest, recharge, and rule the world later. Want to remember what we learned today? Cats are crepuscular, active at dawn and dusk. They sleep up to 16 to 20 hours a day to save energy. Wild cats, like lions, sleep just as much. Their brains stay active during naps. They're not just being lazy. If your cat suddenly changes its sleep pattern, a vet visit might help. That's all for today's cozy cat mystery. Remember, if you have a curious question like London, the kid, not the city, you can send it to us only through the KidSpace Stories and Music app. We can't wait to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this episode, tell your friends, your family, or even your cat. See you next time. Today's answers were brought to you with help from National Geographic Kids. Why do cats sleep so much? Cornell Feline Health Center. Understanding feline sleep patterns. American Animal Hospital Association. How much sleep is normal for my cat?
That's it for today's episode of KidSay. If something made you wonder, that's a good thing. Big questions, little thoughts, even the weird ones. We love them all. So if you're curious about anything, open the KidSpace Stories and Music app on iOS or Android and ask us. It's free, and it all starts with your question. Until next time, stay curious and keep asking.